Hello, chickabiddies. Have any new babies been born?
No, nothing born.
We saw something die, though.
In the cow shed.
Not one of the cows.
No, a mouse.
One of the farm cats killed a mouse on the cowshed floor.
Poor little thing. I wish cats didn't have to kill mice.
We wish foxes didn't have to kill chickens.
But they do. And as for people, why? They kill cattle,
And sheep.
and pigs,
And ducks.
and geese, and chickens.
And they even eat our eggs.
We lay eggs here, we lay eggs there, we chickabiddies lay eggs everywhere. In the hay, on the straw, even in the middle of the old barn floor. We've got eggs to lay every single day. We find a different nest in the place that we like best. On the straw, in the hay, we like to hide those eggs away. We lay eggs here, we lay eggs there, we chickabiddies lay eggs everywhere.
Oh, you're looking sad, Georgina. What's the matter?
You kill things, don't you, Fifi?
Certainly. Mice, rats, birds, anything I can catch.
But why?
Oh, for food, of course. You know what they say? The best food is that which fills the belly. Well, you eat meat, don't you?
Yes, but I don't like to think of animals being killed.
Then you should be a vegetarian, like Hubert.
Is Hubert a vegetarian?
Go and ask him.
Okay. Mr. Hubert?
Now what? The child's forever asking silly questions. What is it now?
Please, are you a vegetarian?
Ah, now that's quite a sensible question. Well, I suppose I am in a way. I pull trailers loaded with silage, or hay, or corn, or potatoes, or turnips. All vegetable stuff. So, yes, I am a vegetarian.
What about you, Fred? Are you a vegetarian?
No, not yet, my dear. I'm only 60 years old.
No, I mean, what do you eat?
Nothing nowadays. I used to drink a lot when I were a young tractor. Petrol, oil, water. But now I don't touch a drop.
Look at this lot, Georgina. Aren't they lovely?
Yes.
5 little ginger snaps. Of course, they're nothing to do with your old cat, Fifi. She's too old to have babies now. These belong to one of the farm cats, and they're 4 little girls and a little boy. He's the one with the most white on. Do you want to hold him? And they're 3 weeks old. And their eyes opened when they were about 10 days old, so they've had their eyes open about another 10 days.
Well, why is it that Dodo lives indoors and cats live outdoors?
Well, all cats don't live outdoors because some farm cats, of course, stay out all the time. But there are plenty of house cats that stay indoors. But on a farm, you see, cats have got a job to do. Because on a farm, there's lots of food about for the animals. And there's some other animals that like eating that food, called rats and mice. And they eat the corn, and they eat the cow cake, and they make messes everywhere. And they're very destructive. They even do things, rats can do things like chewing through electricity cables, which would cause a fire. Be very dangerous. So you can see that cats have got a really good job to do on the farm. Put him back now for a minute. You just imagine when those 5 little ginger snaps have grown up into big cats. Well, an awful lot of mice and rats are going to get killed. Sad, but it's true.
had kittens of your own, did you used to spoil them?
No, I was very strict with my kittens. Do you know what was the first thing they learned?
I bet it was one of your sayings.
Yes, it was. Children should be seen and not heard.
Did you have a lot of kittens, Fifi?
A good few, but nothing like as many as Dulcie Maude. Ask your grandfather about her.
Okay. Grandpa, who's Dulcie Maude?
Dulcie Maude was a very special cat that had an awful lot of kittens. In fact, she had 106 altogether, but she had them in the most peculiar places. She didn't come in the house much. In fact, she only came in once when she was a kitten, and she didn't like it at all. She jumped on the windowsill and scrabbled at the pane with her claws and said, let me out, and then she got in a proper tizzy and went whizzing all around the room saying, let me out of here, I can't stand it, let me out. And in the end, she went up the chimney. And she got stuck about halfway up, I suppose, and I pulled her down again, and instead of being a tortoiseshell and white kitten, she was a black kitten.
So where did she have her kittens then?
Well, the first lot she had in quite a sensible place. She had them in an empty manger in the cowshed. The second lot she had in a cardboard box full of electric light bulbs. The third lot she had in one of the nest boxes in the chicken house, with all the chickens standing outside saying, get out of there, what are you doing in there, we want to lay our eggs. And the next lot she had in a hole in a hollow tree, and then she had some in the grass box of a lawnmower, and then she had some in a bath.
In a bath?
Yes, that wasn't the end of it though, because there was a loft where I used to keep all sorts of stuff, and one of the things that was up there was a little old doll's pram that had belonged to your mum. And it had a little doll lying in it on the pillow with an eiderdown over it. And I was up there one day when suddenly Dulcie Maude came along. Now, the last time I'd seen her, she'd been a fat cat. But this day she was a thin cat. And I said to her, you've had some more babies, Dulcie, haven't you? And she said, yes, 5. And I said, what stupid place you had them in now? And she walked over to this doll's pram and she stood up against it with her forepaws on the edge of it and looked in. And I looked in, and there on the eiderdown were 5 lovely little kittens. Aren't they beautiful? Said Dulcie Maude. Mind you, she said, I had to chuck the doll out first.
Do you know, Grandpa wanted a cat that had 106 kittens.
What? All at once?
No, of course not, you stupid birds.
We are not as stupid as we look.
There are things that we know that you don't know.
Like what? Go on, ask me a question. I bet I can answer it.
All right. Why did the chicken cross the road?
That's easy. To get to the other side. Wrong! Wrong? Well, what's the right answer then? Why did the chicken cross the road,
It didn't mean to, but it was dark and it couldn't see where it was going.
They caught you there, Bert. Hard luck.
Look, 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 look.